Hello and welcome back to Webcast News. Let's get started. And firstly today is the news of a comprehensive study of studies that shows apparently that violent video games lead to aggression. They got paid probably a lot to do this, and it's saying something that a lot of people have already said. This was done by the American Psychological Association, and they took reports from 2005 to 2013 that looked at over 300 different violent video games. And these reports, in this 8-year span, used different variety of techniques to find whether it had an effect on short-term and long-term aggression, and overall they reported that it does have an effect on aggression. And in the report they say, the research demonstrates a consistent relation between violent video game use and increases in aggressive behaviour, aggressive cognitions and aggressive affect, and decreases in pro-social behaviour, empathy and sensitivity to aggression. Now this is something I could probably have told you without you paying me anything if you just simply asked me a question, and it could have taken about 2 seconds rather than 2 years of compiling reports to get the same answer. However, pro-gaming groups have of course come out and said that these results are useless because the APA are known anti-gamers and are just using the reports that are useful for their study to get the answer they want. And of course the gaming industry have also rejected these results because, well, you know, this is their money and their funding that they need from the games they create. So they're not going to say, yeah, these make everyone really aggressive and not feel empathy. They're going to go against it because they want money. So in basic terms, a report that's turned into who can make the most money out of doing this. And then there is the tragic news over the weekend of the death of Morgan Freeman's step-granddaughter, Adina Hines. She was found lying outside of her home in New York with multiple stab wounds and was pronounced dead at a hospital in Harlem. Morgan Freeman paid tribute to his 33-year-old step-granddaughter, saying, "The world will never know her artistry and talent and how much she had to offer. Her friends and family were fortunate enough to have known what she meant as a person. Her star will continue to shine bright in our hearts, thoughts and prayers. May she rest in peace." A 30-year-old man has also been arrested in connection with this after he was found at the scene of the crime. And as Morgan Freeman said, we can only keep her in the thoughts and prayers and give out thoughts and prayers to the family and friends of Miss Hines. And then finally the news of the Indonesian plane crash that happened yesterday. However, this is slightly different to most other plane crashes that make big news because they actually know where this one is, seemingly. The flight was an A2R-42-300 turboprop, and it was an aircraft being run by the Trigana Air Service in a short flight in Indonesia. On board there were 49 passengers and 5 crew members, and the plane went missing in a mountainous region near the border of Indonesia and Papua New Guinea. However, quickly villagers of the province called Papua actually reported seeing the plane crash into a mountain. And then a search plane also spotted plane debris near the mountain range. So it seems they've already found it, and a ground team will be going in as soon as possible to try and make sure that this is the plane's debris. And currently it's unknown how many have been killed and how many possibly have survived this accident. So hopefully as many have survived as possible, and we can only hope for the best out of this. And this is the 3rd plane crash in Indonesia in 8 months. So something should probably be done about that. And on that note, that is it for today's video. I hope you have liked it. If you have, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and as always, thanks for watching.